Welcome to the Art of Braids. I'm your host, Karyne Tinord, and today's topic is a really good one. I am sitting with one of the beauty industry's well-known and well-renowned hairstylist, and I would say influencer. Um, the topic is Beyond the Chair, the realities of glam, grit, and growth with Gabrielle Corney. Thank you so much, Gabrielle, for sitting with me. I would love for you to just introduce yourself real quick, who you are, what you do, and where you are in the world.
Okay, well, hello, Art of Braid audience. I am so honored to be here with the Miss Karen. Okay, period. I am Gabrielle Corney. I am a licensed cosmetologist. Some people have referred to me as celebrity hairstylist. And I am a New York native, currently in Charlotte, North Carolina, because your girl low key lives in two cities. And I have been in the beauty industry for almost 33 years now. October is my 33rd anniversary, and I wouldn't change anything for the world. And I'm so excited to be with you guys.
Oh my God. Okay, this is your Jesus year for your
My
anniversary.
Jesus year! Ah, I cannot believe it's been 33 years.
That's a lot. And it's going by quick. Like the years are going like this, but I'm pretty sure as a hairstylist, as a beauty professional, you can feel the years. Like even though it goes by fast, but I feel like in your hands and your body, you start to feel it. You be like, I've been in here for a while. Like
Pre-Instagram,
right, like
pre-social media. Right. I've been here since I am hair book years old. I am trade show years old.
exactly. Okay. So we have the right person sitting and talking to us about all the things beauty, hair, and just kind of in all the in-betweens. So I'm gonna get right into the questions. And this is from like set to salon. You've styled everyone from everyday clients to celebrities to major celebrities. How do you adapt your creative process when working in all of those environments?
Would probably say it's a little bit of research and a little bit of energy. Well, it's probably a lot of research and a lot of energy, because as a beauty professional, you got to stay up on top of the trends, right? So not only do you have to watch other talented professionals like yourself, but you have to stay on top of like current events. And you're so cute, by the way. I love to be able to like feel the energy in the room. You know what I mean? When it comes to being on set. And in terms of being in the salon, I love to be able to ask questions, a whole bunch of questions, treat everyone like I have already met them, like I've never met a stranger, right? And I think that that is the kind of like the art of creativity, kind of like going with the flow
Right.
and being connected to the client as much as you possibly can in that moment, whether it's in the salon or otherwise.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I feel like every day something happens with those clients, so they have more things to talk about and you can connect and it's just like exciting, but that is so true. Like learning them all over again because it can be boring if you're just like, okay, so doing this client again. Like you're excited. Oh, I'm doing this client again. I can't wait to do like a what is it, like a recap? Like what did you wear this hairstyle for? Like, and how did that go? Like you do a lot of like silk presses. So it's like, how did you sweat that out? I actually went to an event today and they were like, do you know anybody who does silk presses? I was like, actually, Gabrielle Corney. Like I was there like, no worries, no worries. This is like home. We catching up. We catching up. It's been like
Absolutely.
I feel like I met you in 2012 or 2011. It might have been 2011. That's when
Oh, it's been a
yeah, like
minute.
it's been what is that? 14 years, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
That's unbelievable. It's been a long time, but it also seems like yesterday at the same time, right?
And the vibe is still the same. It's like it hasn't changed. It's like, oh shoot. But when we talk about
Yes.
the business of behind the beauty, many stylists focus only on the art. but they struggle with the business side, right? Like, what are some financial or operational lessons you wish more artists understood in like earlier in their careers?
Yeah, I mean, same. I was fortunate enough to have the same accountant since I was 18 up until now, actually. This is probably like my first time seeking out financial advice and a CPA that specializes in beauty because I was walking down the street one day, 18 years old, just started out, and was like, oh, look at that sign. He does taxes, and the rest is history. I feel like even myself, because working behind the chair can almost be like reminiscent of fast money.
Yeah.
Right? Because we already know that on Thursday we got six clients. Well, allegedly, right? Well, we we got six clients. So today we could spend, seven clients worth of salary because we know we're going to make it back tomorrow, or at least we think that we're going to make it back tomorrow. So I think that I wish that I would have known that sooner, even though I had an accountant for all of those years. I have been very irresponsible financially. I would probably say that what really did help get me together was a susu. And I think a lot of my Caribbean people on here will know exactly what I'm talking about when I mean a susu. Because I was around other professionals, I was like, no, girl, you got to save your money. So that helped get me together and also helped keep me focused and taught me how to save my money for a rainy day, right? The insurance and health insurance and all of that other stuff, putting away and maybe, investing in, an IRA or a stock or, prepaying for afterlife services or whatever it was, I think came along the way for me. And I'm still learning, So I would say for the now beauty professionals, like you have the information highway in your hand, right? Or your phone, with the introduction of AI and other services, I think it makes it a whole lot easier for the beauty professionals of now to be financially responsible or at least attempt to be financially responsible with the revenue that they generate. Because when you think about the business aspects of it and the salary that hairstylists and beauty professionals can actually make, you would be so surprised how you can move your money around and save your money or invest your money. So,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
so right. Even stylists that are like that been in the game for a long time don't know what to do with their money. Like they're probably still
Yeah.
living client to client, right? Like it's just like, well, God forbid a client end up canceling or all the clients when you mentioned about like Friday, I'm gonna have six clients, and they'd be like, you know what? Something happens, or something happens to salon, the water break, like, there's just so many things, or we can get sick, so it's like what's going on with savings and how to invest, and like you said, we have AI now. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is, I feel like a lot of beauty schools should have incorporated financial literacy in the curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they barely teach you how to braid, so like I mean,
That's definitely another podcast. That's definitely a whole nother topic.
exactly. So like you hit the nail on the head with that. I wanted to also speak about like when glam gets
Excuse me.
gritty. When when glam gets gritty. What is
Oh,
one what is one real life challenge you've faced behind the scenes, whether it's with clients or deadlines or burnout, and did you overcome it? And I think you've spoken on like burnout before.
mm-hmm.
So
I've
like
had burnout many times. I'll pick burnout because I've experienced burnout many times, and I was addicted to burnout. I know that might, I know you can relate,
yeah, no,
but
no,
maybe
because you're like,
somebody,
you gotta go, but it's like,
yeah. I literally had to deprogram myself from burnout. And like I said before, I've been a hairstylist for 33 years, right? My Jesus year. And I will probably just say in the last 4 years, I have learned how to balance my burnout. And I mean, some days I don't do great, because I'm in two different cities. I'm here in Charlotte and I live a little bit of a softer lifestyle, right? But when I'm in New York, it's like, oh, I still got to catch myself because the burnout is real and the addiction to burnout is real. So, um, I would say what I have learned and am still in the process of learning is balance. Like, oh, sis, you gotta eat. You have to drink your water. It goes right hand in hand with minding your business, right? So, and you have to take care of yourself, and you have to get some physical activity. And you know what? It's okay to not do anything. It's rest is not something that we earn. We need it to
Yeah.
be able to fuel and take care of other people. So yeah, I'm still learning and balancing, but I would say that is a major life lesson,
Yeah. Well,
especially for us behind the scenes.
oh my God. Like I didn't look at it that way as being addicted to burnout. So I love the way you like, put it in that way. I was like, wait, sometimes I am addicted. Like I'm like, ooh, it feels good to be like, dang, I'm so exhausted. I've been working. But then you're like, well, what service am I doing to my body? Like I can't
Sure.
do anything.
Yeah.
Like put your leg up, your feet swollen, like your back hurt, like we're in service and people
Yeah.
expect you to always be this like healthy and ready. And you're like, and I'm pretty sure like when you come from Charlotte where it's like all calm, and then you come out here, you're like, oh my God, there's so many things I gotta do. Like it's like, because I know now like you work heavily with pattern beauty. And so like I know that's a like a beast in itself because it's so many different events that they do. So the balance, I
Yes.
know it gets to you because I feel like in 2020, that was a major reset for the beauty industry. Because you was like, oh, we not essential, say less. Like I could chill, I can relax, and then now you could say no, like, you know what? I actually like being like like sitting down. Like I like saying no, I can't do this or whatever. Like uh I felt we needed that little reset where they were telling us, nah, we can't do anything right now. And people got to see exactly how essential we were when we came back, but it was just kind of like, oh, now we're in demand. Let me let me hold off.
What was so crazy about COVID is that I never stopped working
What?
because I went on a skeleton. I know, so crazy. I went on a skeleton crew for Channel 7 because I was working Eyewitness News, one of their major anchors. A lot of people know Sade Betterainois. So I had already been working there. She was my client outside of the studio. And, a lot of people, not only did they fall ill, but they didn't feel comfortable, coming to work in such a trying time. So I got invited to be on a skeleton crew. So I never stopped working. So I know, I worked the news the entire time. I wish I would have documented it a little bit more, but everything was so unsure at that time. The newsroom, it was very intense. It was very intense. So, but the slower pace was definitely helpful. It definitely started my soft girl life journey. It started there for sure. Because, what I realized for me, and maybe some people can relate to this as well, but my burnout lived and thrived from survival mode because I was just always in survival mode. So the burnout was real because of that, because I felt like I just had to, I had to, I had to. So I think that's also comes from the fact that, you're making money every day, you get paid every day, you don't have financial goals, you don't have a financial structure. So I think the the
What?
improper, money management fuels the burnout as well because you literally have to.
Yeah, like
So,
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was there like, yo,
yeah.
now that I'm like looking at it, it comes from like financial literacy, like not having the proper financial literacy or no, knowing where the next meal or anything like that is coming from. And so you're
Hmm.
you're like on this rat race and you're like that hustle mentality and you can't stop because you work for yourself. And it's like, oh my God. But once you know how to where things is flowing, like you got things in plan, you got investments and you're just kind of you live that soft girl life when you know. I feel like when you're organized and you know how things are going, like you know your debt, you know what, you know your expenses, it does lessen the burnout because you were like, I can say no to things because I don't need it. Right? Like, oh, this is a
Yeah.
I don't need it. Like I'm good. I'd rather sleep today. Like, like I'd rather go
I
enjoy
mean,
I'd rather enjoy
yeah.
the day, travel, or just sit by the beach or like, in the park. But you don't have that luxury. A lot of beauty professionals, I think most beauty professionals are like that. Like we learn a skill. I know how to braid hair, sit on the stoop. Like I think it starts from from childhood or where you kind of like are doing the family hair, then the friends hair, and you're just thinking, oh, I'll put money in my pocket. It's just like pocket money. And now it's like, is this really a business? You don't really look at it as a business, and a lot of family members, like my mom, thought it was a hobby. Like, like, okay, when you gonna get a job?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
When will I have
Absolutely.
so, but oh my God, you worked the entire
I know. We could do a podcast about that too. It's crazy.
yeah, because
It was
I'm
crazy. I
like,
learned a lot. I learned a lot, and I've never seen the city so quiet, but also so crazy because it brought out something else.
weird,
Relevant.
a lot.
Very weird. Very, very New York. Very New York. I
Very,
was like, and I could say that as a native, okay?
yeah.
Very New York.
Okay, so now
Oh my God.
talking about like, building, uh, you have a brand, right? Like it is Gabrielle Corney, um, hairstylist to the celebrities. And when you're talking about legacy and longevity, right? The beauty industry is constantly changing. How do you stay relevant without losing your authenticity or creative voice? And when it comes to generations to come that you might pass down to, like what does that look like as well?
Okay, I would probably say just be kind. I know that probably sounds a little cliche, or so simple, right? Because just be kind. Like, be kind to your colleagues, your fellow hairstylists. I mean, I've gotten more jobs from other hairstylists than I've ever gotten from anybody else ever in my career. Be kind to your clients. Be kind to yourself. I feel like when you're kind to yourself, right? You try not to be addicted to the burnout. You're balancing and all of the things. I feel like your spirit is a little bit more calm and you can tap into that creative outlet. Like you can get your creative outlet. You can tap into that thing that's only yours. You know, of course, you got to be on all the things. I'm an Instagram girly. I have TikTok, but I'm sorry, TikTok. I don't even be over there with y'all like that. Even though I'm gonna try, I'm gonna try. But just paying attention to what's going on. I mean, read. Read a book. I love a magazine. I still love a magazine. I get so much inspiration from
Yeah.
books and just paper going between my fingers, and I'm a little old school in that way. So I feel like that helps you stay relevant and stay tapped into the source, because the greatest thing that I love about the beauty industry is that nobody is you. And I feel like we all have something to bring to the table, and all of us collectively are out of this world,
Right.
especially us.
Yeah.
Us, you know?
I mean, from your personality, that's one major thing. Like people see you, I feel like people can feel you a mile away. Like okay,
Mhm.
Gabrielle is in the building somewhere.
Be around here somewhere.
Right. You mentioned we all have something. I wanted to like, what is your specialty? Like, I'll say that you basically do everything, but what is like your favorite style that you do, or like your clients come to you for like, the most? Like, what is that one or two? Like, I feel like I really, which one is it? Like you gotta tell me. Like I
Okay, I love any hairstyle that makes a woman feel like a baddie. That's my favorite, right? But I will say that a lot of my clients come to me because I prioritize healthy hair. That's my favorite thing to do. Whether it's maintain, their already healthy hair or help them get to their healthy hair goal. Most of my clients love texture. Even my silk press girls, like they don't want me to take all the texture out. They love waves. They love a bob. I have so many people that come to me for a bob. That's one of my that's one of my superpowers. I love a bob. I love a good bob. I'm not anti-relaxer, but I would probably say 85% of my clients are natural, whether they're straight naturals or, otherwise, the twist styles, wash and goes. But no, I think a lot of the ladies come to make sure or ensure that their hair is being kept healthy. I do understand the art of a trim. I don't cut people's hair unless they want it cut, you
right.
know. So I would probably say if I had a few things to choose, that would be what it is. But as long as it goes under that umbrella of making women feel like baddies, that's that's my goal. When I started doing this when I was what, 18? 18. My goal was to make women feel pretty. And it hasn't changed. I know
Mm.
y'all see me my pen because I knew you was gonna have a gym. So I was like, I'm gonna take a note. I'm gonna take a note just in case.
So shoot, 18 and now it's 33 years and it's still the same, still
Yeah.
the same mission.
When we were talking about energy, you know how many times I've gotten hired just for my energy alone?
No, seriously, like I feel
So
like
many.
a lot of people don't realize it because if you have a bad attitude or anything like that, it's like, nah, I'm like, what? Like even when I used to work,
Or if you're not flexible,
right,
like,
right, like if you like it has to be like this. You're like, it don't have to be like that. Like, like it's just like how do you make it work? Like, how are you a problem solver? Like, I think that's like really big, like being a problem solver in the beauty industry and just seeing a need and meeting it. Like,
yep.
like seeing, oh, you need help with that? Like, let me do it. But let's go into some fun questions. I'm like, I'm
Okay.
so we're gonna go into a couple of questions that just kind of like more personalized for you. And the first one is what
Okay.
the first one is what is something that most people are surprised to learn about you?
Oh, I'm a nerd. I am such a nerd. Big time.
Like what makes you a
I am
nerd?
so nerdy.
Like is it the book?
Because I want to. Yeah, I think, and because I guess because I'm so high energy all the time, I actually can be a little introverted at times. I'll go into my little corner and, whether I'm like scrolling on my phone, researching something, or, I could curl up with a little book at times. I'm very much nerdy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what else too? Maybe people would be surprised. Like I am like very like organized. Like I'm the person that, if something is sitting there like this, I gotta do it like this. I have to. I cannot function unless everything is like lined up, everything is neat, everything is turned. I want to see the labels. This label is matching this label. I am her and she is me.
But then everything is in its order, everything's in its place.
I drive
And
my family crazy, but I don't care. I don't care.
they'll thank you for it. They'll thank you for it. So now you spoke about books, right?
Yeah.
What is a book that you are currently reading and would you recommend it?
Ooh, set boundaries and find peace. It's baby. I do not. It's from my girl Nedra. I was a fan before I started servicing her, and that book, baby. I'm still working on it because that book. I'll start reading something, and the next thing you know, I'm staring out the window for a whole hour. I done had me all kinds of side, in head, and out loud conversations. I've replayed some things in my head. We've shed some tears and then we go right back to it. That book right there, oh my gosh, I cannot pronounce Nedra's last name, but that set boundaries and find peace is life changing. I had
You
to
have
go
the
get the
book?
book, like girl, because Nedra not going, she's not gonna come for me because I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But this is it. There we go. Nedra Glover Tawab. And if I'm butchering that, I'm so sorry, Nedra. But this book right here, she's that girl.
And
Might
boundaries.
take you a while to get through it though. Yep.
No, I feel like that's what everybody needs right now, like the boundaries. But there's so many people who get so upset or triggered by someone setting some boundaries. You're like, it's not about you. Like it's protecting me from burnout or like just you want to keep yourself sane. Like you don't know what people look like when they break. Like they might just snap,
Um,
stab
Come
someone.
on, Pastor.
Like you be wanting to stab. You be like, you know what?
And you know what, too? I don't think that people understand what the grief looks like that comes with setting boundaries, right? Because when you set boundaries, you gotta grieve what you used to do. You gotta grieve with what you used to allow. Because when you used to do and you used to let them do, and the phone was ringing, the texts was coming, the asks and the invitations were happening. But the minute that you have a boundary, it's like, ooh, wait a minute. So I found myself in the journey, grieving what I used to have or what I thought I would have. I prefer, oh,
No,
ma'am.
no, go ahead. No, I just was
But I
agreeing.
prefer I prefer boundaries instead though. I'll take it. It's okay if the phone is a little quiet.
Right. At least you know who's who, right? Like you be like, oh, so you was only calling me because like I was only in your life or around you because you needed something. Or like it was only transactional. But it's like boundaries are healthy and it protects both parties. Like when
Yeah,
somebody gives me a lot and they're like, yeah, just contact me if you need this and this, I'd be like, nah. I'm like, I'm gonna take one or two, but I'm not gonna continue like taking and taking from you because
yeah,
I think that's unhealthy for you to give like that. So I will I know I would set boundaries for myself. So I feel like people who have boundaries will create a boundary for people who don't have boundaries. Like if that makes sense. Like too
absolutely.
much of a giver. Like I don't want to take from you like that. And they'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah,
And then it's like, oh, you know what? Thank you. Because then they start resenting you because they're giving and they're expecting something from you. And you'd be like,
but
you know,
baby, when two givers link,
magical.
it is yeah, it's top tier.
It's like, oh, like,
Right.
you pour into me.
What it doesn't matter what the relationship is. It's just it's on a different level.
It is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
go get that book, y'all. Set boundaries. Find you some peace.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Listen, this turned into a whole like sermon. Okay, so now
Yep.
the last question is, oh,
Okay.
I feel like this is the
I
last.
know. You're like, wait, what you mean?
Oh gosh. Oh my God. So this one is very last. Like it's like, how do people find you and support you? Like that's literally the last question. Like that means it's over.
Oh my God, girls, follow you on Instagram. Come say hi. I answer DMs and do. Okay. It's Gabrielle Corney across all the social media platforms. I'm not that great on TikTok. I'm sorry, TikTok girl. I promise I'm gonna work on it. But I'm sure you'll put the name in the caption. But yeah, it's just my first name and my last name. That's it. Very simple.
Yes, that's who you
Yeah.
find.
And you can catch me in New York City or Charlotte. Both. I'm in both. Sometimes not equally, but yeah, I'm in both places for the most part.
Where are you mostly?
Oh, that's a good one. It depends on the month. September was,
New York.
woo, yeah, New York City was in the building. I just came back actually. What day did I get back here? Sunday. I don't even. Was it Saturday? I forgot. I'm terrible.
There's so much stuff happening right now, but like, thank you so much. I'm
Oh,
like,
thank you.
we done caught up. We got a whole bunch of stuff. That's a new book that I'm gonna add to my collection. With like Get Boundaries, Find Peace. Yeah, it's
Yes, and she has a workbook also.
to
She has a
work
workbook
through.
also, like a prelude. Yeah, she also just came out with a children's book. Oh my gosh, it's called What Makes You Happy. I love it because she is a I want to say she's a therapist. I'm not sure if it's she's a psychologist or I don't think she's a psychiatrist. I definitely think that she is a therapist. But Nedra is amazing, and she's a black woman. So I mean, this book has I told you it's had me staring out the window many times. I don't know what you're looking for, girl, but keep looking, okay? You're looking for your boundaries. That's what you're looking for.
Like, should I?
Ooh. Yes, yes. I
Yeah.
want to listen to I want to listen to it on audiobook because I don't again, here goes my inner nerdiness coming out. But it's a woman that I love so much. I follow her on Instagram called her name is Mel Robbins and she has a book called Let Them. But I
Yeah.
was like, I think I need to hear her. I think I
Yeah.
need to hear her voice.
He has a lot of like snippets on TikTok. I think
Right.
TikTok is,
Get her to tap on my head and be like, hello.
yeah,
So I think I might have to listen to that one on audiobook for sure. But that's up next.
yeah, let them. I'll be like, word, let them.
Right.
Because
Let
I can't stand, like, you know what I'm saying? You be like trying to control everything. You just be like, let them.
yeah,
What will be, will be. Um,
absolutely.
Thank you so much, Gabrielle. Like, this has been really good. Too short, but really, really good.
Oh, we need a part two.
Yes, part two. So then I'll be like, now when you're in New York, let's see. Because now you're in
Yeah.
Charlotte.
I'm in Charlotte right now. I'll be here for like 2.5 weeks. I'm back in New York. Thank you,
Right.
Lord. That's my tambourine, by the way. It was an honor, Karen. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited about the Art of Braids. I can't wait to see this episode and all of the other goodness that you have for us.
Thank you.
So thank you
It's
for
coming.
sharing your gifts with us. We
It's
appreciate you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And thank you for sharing your gifts with us and your experience. It's so much more that we didn't touch on some stuff. So tune in for the next one with me and Gabrielle Corney on the Art of Braids.
Yes. Yes. They got to tell us what you're thinking, what you want to hear, and what you want us to talk about. And we'll come and talk about it.
Amen.
Yep. Amen.
With have a have a good one, everybody.
uh,
Tuning in
bye, you guys.
with Karen and Gabrielle, and this is the Art of Braids. Have a good one.